Hi everybody. I was super guided to go ahead and do some videos. I'm a really visual person, so I like videos where I can actually see what someone's talking about. But I wanted to create a short series of videos that really kind of gives you a tour of the body graph, breaks it down into pieces so that once you get your free chart, you have a better understanding of what you're looking at. There's lots of different software out there, so depending on where you're getting your chart from, it may vary in the way it looks, but they will all contain the same information. Some will use a little bit of different wording, but again, same information. Also, you may see a chart that has a circle around it with more astrological symbols and some other little glyphs and symbols. That's usually the full mandala, which is really cool if you can have one of those printed for you as well. Today, we're just dealing with the body graph. The body graph is what you're looking at now, and it's a visual representation of your unique energy imprint. And the amount of information contained here is truly mind-blowing. But for this video's sake, we're only going to address these boxes right here. You'll notice you've got 2 birth dates, a design date, and then of course that's just the birthplace. So we're going to start with the column of numbers that are in black, and these are right here. Now on the software I use, which is Genetic Matrix, which I absolutely love, I think they're one of the most accurate. You'll see mind. On other software it's going to say personality. Now the black is calculated on your actual birthday, and this is your conscious design. These are the elements of the chart that you really resonate with, that are really part of your personality that you're consciously aware of, and to a certain degree you really have some control over. Then you'll see that you have a design date, and this is going to be located on the other side in red. So the unconscious birthday is roughly 3 months prior to your birth, and this is your unconscious personality. So it's defined in red, and it represents the parts of your personality that are part of you but you're unconscious of. Now if we were to start talking about some of these parts to your friends and family, they would recognize these aspects in you. You may not recognize them yourself unless you're over the age of 40. Usually after that age we do become aware of that unconscious personality. So one way to look at it, and again on Genetic Matrix it's called body, on other software it's called design. Another way to look at your unconscious design is think of it as you're standing on a hilltop and you're looking at this underground tunnel. Now you have no idea what's happening in the underground tunnel. You have no idea which way the direction of the vehicles are going. But if you stay long enough and you observe, you're going to see what comes out each end, and you'll start to gain an insight of that unconscious design. Now with our personality, it's just the opposite. It's like standing on the hill and looking over the city, where we can see really what's happening there. We also have planetary symbols. You'll see them on each side. And so you're going to have numbers in every planetary symbol. So the first part of that number on my conscious side, you're going to see 43. 43 is a gate, and the 0.5, the 5 is a line. Every gate's going to have a line, and those lines go 1 through 6. We'll talk about them in a different video. For now, just know that point 1 through 6 gives that gate a different flavor or flair to it. So, I have gate 23, which is all about communication. So when you add a 0.5 to it, which is the heretic, it gives it a different flavor to that gate or that personality. So let's take a look here. I'm going to clean this up real fast. When we're looking at the body graph, the inside right here, you can see that we've got all these different shapes and we've got all these different numbers in here. Now these numbers will never change in which order they're in. So every time you see a body graph, the shapes and the numbers are always the same. Now what's going to change is what's in your unconscious personality and what's in your conscious personality. So again, as I said, each one of these numbers is a gate, and they're also going to be lit up in your design. So you can see 43 here is in my conscious sun. 29 here is in my unconscious sun, and it's lit up here in my body graph. Now you'll notice that the 29, this little red part, the gate itself is red. In this specific software, each circle shows up in red. And then you'll see up here that 43, see how that gate is colored in black. So again, if I look at the design and I see, oh, I have gate 20 right here, but it's in red, that just tells me it's coming from my unconscious side. See how it correlates over here? Or if I've got 23 in my conscious side, I can see it over here, and it is also in black. Really quick, we can just go through what these symbols are. We've got the sun, or excuse me, yeah, the sun. We've got the earth. We have the north node, the south node. We've got the moon. Then we've got Mercury and Venus, Mars and Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. And again, you have that correlating on the other side of the chart.